Hi everyone, thank you for joining me. So over the last few weeks I've been getting some more stuff in, some of it from Mike's Models and other stuff from online, and I thought I'd just show you what I've added to the stash. So the first one is yet another Vought Corsair. This is the F4U1A, and this is the third 148 Tamiya Corsair that I've got now. This was at Mike's Models, again quite a reasonable price, so I thought I'd grab it whilst he got it. I'm hoping to get my first Corsair started towards the end of this week, but I will do a video about that. So that's the first one. Next one is this Bomber Pilots and Ground Crew from ICM 148 scale. I thought the Ground Crew might be useful if I wanted to do a diorama with the Corsairs. Obviously the Bomber Pilot stuff may not work so well with as opposed to fighter pilots, but there may be stuff in here that I'll be able to use with the Corsairs, as I say, if I choose to do a dio. So next up is this 148 scale Messerschmitt 109 G2 from Hobby Boss. I used to really like doing the Hobby Boss aircraft, the 172nd ones, so I thought I'd have a go at doing one of their 148 scale kits. Again, this is the same price as the Tamiya Corsairs. What I'll probably do is the upper variant with that nice dark green across the top of the fuselage. I think that'd be a nice easy camo pattern to do. Okay, can't quite fit all the box in, but you can probably guess what this is. This is the Avro Lancaster Mark 1/3. So you can either do it as a Mark 1 or Mark 3. I don't think I've built a Lancaster on the channel all the years that I've had a YouTube channel. I did partly build a Lancaster, but converted it into a Lincoln. So yeah, I have been wanting to build a Lancaster for some time now, and so when I saw this at Mike's Models, I just picked this up as well. So I'm hoping to get this one built soon. Obviously this is 1/72nd scale from Revell. Okay guys, struggling to fit all the box in again. In fact, I think my camera's about to fall off the kitchen unit. This is the 148 scale Avro Anson Mark 1. Now, the reason I picked this up, I read a book recently called, was it Cinderella Boys? And it was about Coastal Command, basically because at the beginning, well, for quite a long time, they had to make do and mend with aircraft that basically was given to them either by the Navy or the Air Force. And even an aircraft like this, the Avro Anson, was put into service. One of the iterations that you can do for this aircraft is the Coastal Command aircraft. It's practically all white, so that's why I bought this. I was looking on the shelves at Mike's Models specifically for a Coastal Command aircraft, and I think this was the only one that I could find, and decided, yeah, I want to do this. So that's that one. Okay, on to my figures. This is Games Workshop's Warhammer 40k. I always call them Eldar, but they're now called Eldari. Avatar of Khaine. I showed a while back an Avatar of Khaine that I bought off eBay, which was the old metal kit that I used to have when I had an Eldar army back in the day. This is the new plastic. Well, this is the newer plastic kit, and I think it's twice the size of the metal one. It certainly had a glow up, and I've always liked this figure, so I've been wanting to get one for some time, and I just decided, you know what, I'm going to get it. So this was ordered offline. Something else I've wanted to get for a while now is this Eldar Wraith Knight. So this thing, I think it may stand up to about there. So it's quite tall, about what, 7 inches. So this is the Eldar's equivalent of the Titan that I've got for the Imperial, for what I can't remember what they're called now. Not the Space Marines, but it is that race, the human race. Yeah, I can't quite remember what they're called. Anyway, another one I've been wanting for some time. I used to have one of these when I played Epic. It was only about, I think it was about this tall, but it was Epic scale, so the Marines and the Eldar were like 10 mil, I think. So since then, I've always, when this came out, I wanted one, but I've never got one, and I decided to go for it this time. Yeah, don't laugh, I've gone and bought one of these, a paint shaker. The reason for that is I've got repetitive strain in my right elbow. It's because of all the mouse work I've been doing at work, honest. So trying to shake the bloody bottles, after a while it starts aggravating my elbow, and I just thought, you know what, I'm going to buy one of these things. I have tried it out and it's great. 10 seconds, 15 seconds, shakes your paint pot, and then away you go. So yeah, splashed out on this. Next up is one of these. I keep umming and ahhing about airbrushes, to be honest. And I've mentioned a few times before that if I do use an airbrush, I've got to cart everything from the house down to the garage, down the bottom of the garden, and then cart everything back. So it's not like, you know, I can just switch on the booth and away I go. But with the Corsairs that I want to do, with the Wraith Knight, and one or two other things, I just thought, you know what, I'm going to get myself just a single action airbrush, just to get some of those larger areas of paint on stuff. So we'll see how we get on with this. It was £36, I think. So I'm not, you know, going too expensive if it doesn't really work out for me. So the last thing to show you are some masks. Basically, I bought 2 sets of masks for the Corsairs, so I can mask off the canopies with these, and then I bought one for the Lancaster. I think they are worth it to basically ease some of the pain of painting up canopies, and I just haven't got the patience like Charlie has to cut masking tape myself. So yeah, made sure I bought the right ones for the Tamiya kits for the Corsairs, and obviously the Lancaster was the Rebel kit. So yeah. So there you go, guys. That's the extent of it. As I say, this wasn't just one huge purchase. It was several purchases over the last couple of weeks, and I'm hoping to really get into the 148 aircraft stuff. We shall see how I get on. I've been doing a lot of simple kits recently, as you're well aware. You know, stuff that you can knock out in 2 or 3 days. So I'm getting to the point now where I want to spend some time on a kit as opposed to just, as I say, banging them out. So yeah. Anyway, guys, so thanks ever so much for watching. I hope you like the stuff that's there. It may interest some of you guys, and you may think to yourself that you'd ever go at one of these. Obviously, I will do videos of each and every build that I do, so we will have a look at stuff in more detail when I do that. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch up with you soon.